think I'm going back to Brittle Hollow. Because I forgot until just a minute ago when I was looking through these modes that I never actually went and found my way into the observatory on the South Pole. I completely forgot about that because I went just a little too long in between episodes. Probably a couple of times. What's that? No, that's the moon. Brittle Hollow. Because, yeah, I'm tired of the Hourglass Twins, I believe is the actual name for them. Spent too much time messing around with the Sunless City and whatnot. So I'm gonna do more stuff here. Because that's pretty exciting. And honestly, I don't... Oh, match velocity, please. Match. I'd like to be up here, I think. A little too close. Oh well. Hello! Hello. I decided I want to look at stuff on Brittle Hollow because it's been a while, and there's like an entire observatory, I think, on the south side that I never actually figured out how to get into. I just realized while looking through Shiplog stuff. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We were incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from Escape Pod 2 or Escape Pod 3? No, I am unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other two escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude. If we can... Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. Great. So this is another one of those situations where people... You know, I crashed, I think. Can I get in here? Okay. Probably not from this side. I don't remember if I've been able to get into these crashed pods in the past before. In fact, I don't know if I think I may have only found one before. But let's... Ooh. This is very sketchy. But then, what isn't? Oh, jeez. Oh, God. It's falling. No, I don't like that. Well, let's read this, I guess. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Yeah, no kidding. Where am I trying to go right now? Down there, I guess? Yep. We go. We go fast. Flashlight. Oh, God. Of note, be sure not to wander from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Is that what we're calling them? The fireballs from the moon? Are we calling them meteors? I don't know if that's technically accurate. Hello. Given concerns about our settlement's stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. Now we must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the Eye's signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier, yeah. What if we use the gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. Oh. Oh. I understand. Yes, let us go this way. I like this better. I mean, it's a bit disorienting, but I like it better than jumping over all those sketchy platforms that were falling down into the black hole. I would like to be able to just pick up these gravity crystals and take them with me so that I can make gravity the way I need it to be all the time, but I think that would probably present some logistical challenges. Oh, don't look up, don't look down, don't look that way. Also, I apologize for oh god. I apologize in advance for the fact that I'm probably going to accidentally toggle my flashlight off and on a lot. I've been playing a game a lot recently where F is the interact button for everything instead of E, so it's gonna be interesting. Oh, more this way. How do I? Oh. God, catch me please, gravity, thank you. Which way am I trying to go? That was so disorienting, I don't... Is it... This looks like a structure. This looks like Nomai stuff, so I'm going this way. Do. Ship log. Dated. Oh. Okay. I forgot how unsafe Brittle Hollow feels at all times. There's ghost matter over there. Yeah, I know. Is this the... Ooh, there's purple over there. Is this the... What's it called? The Hanging City? Is that what this place is called, I think? I would love some trees. Y'all got any trees in this city? School district? Meltwater district. Eye Shrine district. Black Hole Forge district. Oh, I've seen that symbol before. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, are those are trees over there. I see trees. Let's keep going this way. Wonder what would happen if you held a gravity crystal upside down. Would you just fly into the sky? Who knows? Seems not entirely unlikely. I forget which way is down. Okay, apparently it's this way. But the trees are up there. I would like to be up there. Oof. Ah! Okay. This is the way I was going just now. Or this is the way I came from. Is there no way to just... Okay. Y'all get any of them trees? Yeah. I need them. it's just the same. These are just freaking elevator shafts, essentially, I think. Except instead of an elevator, you walk there with your feet. Trees. Trees, 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 trees. I know, I'm going towards the trees. It's okay. Okay. Oh, it's closer than I wanted to cut it, but it's fine. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? It doesn't branch off. Why are you not branching off there, bud? Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, its knowledge we have little hope of recovering. I think it would be best to relearn. Wait. It would be best to relearn, I think. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This idea is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it, though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, then we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was crafted before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. That one's very involved. I don't really know what they're talking about. Let's see if there's any more of these twisty lights with words inside. Fancy know my flash drives. Floppy disks. Yes, here's one. I don't know if there's anything else up there, but I'll come back. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. No one likes that. Plume, my father, said, many good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. What Melore and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. The vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed, said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Okay, so whatever this vessel is had a core, probably some sort of a power source or maybe a warp drive or something spacey like that. They wanted to recreate. This is the past that we are talking about. Oh, I fell. I fell again. I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, a warp core, okay. At times, it still seems strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis, this will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor and deeply. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. That's nice. Worst part is it looks like you can, but either way it's actually guaranteed to go the wrong way the first time you try it. Oh, yeah, because they're USBs, yeah. I understand. I got there. Let's... There's more something up here. Nope. Oh. Okay. That is a slightly tricky jetpack situation. Let's try that again. Trying to be here for the jokes, yeah. Okay, I got it. Everything sounds like it's about to just collapse on me all the time. I hate it. It's so uncomfortable. Ball. Oh. Up. Up. Whee. Okay. And there's a way to make it go back down if I want, but I don't. Let's go more up all the time. Maybe? Or is this just another way to get to where I was, but like from the up? It's true that 4-dimensional, so you can rotate, be wrong, rotate, and be wrong again. Only works on the third try. Well, it sounds that way because it is. It is what it is. What's this? Yep, this is in fact the surface. Okay. Well, I don't know if there's anything else interesting down there, but let's go see if there's anything else interesting over here. I don't remember where geographically any of the stuff that I found on Brittle Hollow before is, because it was too long ago. So maybe I've seen what's up here, and maybe I haven't. We'll find out together. This looks vaguely familiar. Has anyone observed the Phantom Moon? Yeah, the Phantom Moon, the Quantum Moon. Yes, I have read this before. Okay. Where's my ship? Ship is all the way that way. So I've still not found my way into the observatory, which is kind of what I came here for, but there's going to be a handful of things on this planet, I think, that I haven't found yet. My ship is that way. This freaking planet. Always just... It's very difficult to navigate. I legitimately have no idea if I'm going to make it back to my ship before before the sun goes or before I run out of oxygen or whatever. Okay, where do I go next? I've been thinking a lot about the things that I know about this world, this solar system, etc., which is an amount. I don't know. It certainly does not seem to be enough. I'm trying to come up with theories about what I should be doing, what I would like to be doing. Unidentified signal nearby. Oh, right. before I went down that whole path, I was going to try to find my way into this pod shuttle thing. Theories are good. Yeah, so, I mean, I mentioned something last time, I think, about they were trying to figure out how to make, like, a 22-minute difference between entering the black hole and exiting the white hole. In the, like, you show up 22 minutes before you left. And I mentioned that I think that's roughly the length of my loops. Can get in here. I don't know what the significance of that is, other than the fact that maybe they succeeded and me being in this loop is somehow related to that. I don't know. Unidentified signal. Yes. Are you unidentified? Nope. Nope. Slow down. Stop. Are you unidentified signal? Oh, I can translate. Alert collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Launching escape pod 3, launching escape pod 2, now launching escape pod 1. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict hospital. Okay. So, signal scope. Distress beacon signal. I don't think that's the unidentified signal. Emergency escape hatch, sure. I'm not so sure how useful me being in here is. Let's see if I can identify this signal at all. Or is it just the distress beacon? It might be. Let's go over to it. And there's oxygen. Yeah. Okay, I found it. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but this sounds an awful lot like the quantum object frequency. How do I switch frequencies? I don't have one that I can easily find nearby. Oh. Okay, no, it's different. Okay, fine. Our other gaming experience makes us uncommonly well equipped to talk about potential future past actions. Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking about the loop. I was thinking about the quantumness of this entire, not the entire game, but you know, some of it, and wondering if that's anything. There's, you know, a non-zero possibility that rather than being in a time loop, I'm actually, oh god, what a fun angle my ship is now at. I think some of the world has fallen out from under it. Let's see if we can get back inside. Whoop, I did it. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's a small but not zero chance that that rather than being in a time loop, I am instead being like quantumed over to a like kind of a parallel universe all over the place, but I think that's a lot less likely than the generally established time loop theory. But, you know, who knows? I don't know what's going on with this game. There's the fact that I suspect that this is mostly just gameplay, you know, for ease of gameplay stuff, but time sure does pass at an alarming rate in this game. You know, there's a lot of things about what's going on here that seem, other than the kind of obvious things that are pretty obviously science fiction, as far as I know. There's a lot of things that are kind of right scientifically about what's going on here. Like the way that you move around in space, the way that the sun goes supernova, but it does it very fast. You know, the speed at which these planets are rotating is extremely high. The speed at which the sun goes from being totally fine to being totally supernova is extremely fast. And I don't know if that implies that everything is very small, or if everything is just very, or if it's just a gameplay thing. The number of meters between planets is very tiny, yes. So, again, it may just be an ease of gameplay situation. I feel like I could fit in one of these frickin' volcanoes if I wanted to. Like, that one especially. This one right here. Doesn't look like there's anything in there, but do it and you're cool, bet. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to get into that one because I've rotated away from it, but there's nothing in that one. Obviously, it's very short. Ooh, there is something in there. There's something in this one. Wait. Match velocity. Wait, what are you doing? Are we all... Dang it. Okay. Hang on. We'll get back to this in a minute. There is something in there. Okay, note to self, whenever I'm just going off about theories that I have, make sure that I'm orbiting around some sort of a space object, because maybe I'll see something. I've also noticed, and I don't know if this matters, that this, you know, we see this every time, right? We see I think this is a gravity cannon, probably, sort of blowing up and launching something in a direction. But it's not always launching it in the same direction, or at least it's not always launching it in the same direction relative to where I am, which is interesting. So... I don't know what to do with this information, but, you know, I know it. So, flashlight off and on, flat flashlight. Okay, let's go jump in a volcano. That seems like a good use of our time. Where is Brittle Hollow right now? What's that? What is that? Hang on, I've gotten distracted already. Knowing is half the battle. Yeah, the other half is more knowing, or something. Is this the satellite that I found that one time? It might be the barrel, yeah. It might be. It's very small, whatever it is, so it seems sort of increasingly likely that it's the barrel. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same barrel necessarily, but it's a deep space radio satellite situation. Oh, no, we can put away the signal scope. That's fine. Hollow's lantern. Let's please go there again. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, there's quantumness, there's smallness. I don't know which of these things are relevant and which of them are just like, we made a video game and we don't want realistic space travel and distances, right? Like, we don't want to spend literal days or weeks or longer getting to places. So what if instead we didn't? Oh, hello, Alphonse. You're gonna have to sit down and behave yourself if you're gonna hang out here, because I've got some precision piloting to try to do. Shush. Hey, stop. I don't know which of these volcanoes is the actual target. Is it you? No. Is it you? Also no. Is it... Oh. You? Do not chew on my headphones, cat. Is it you? No, I need to look in your volcano, please. I'll go around. I think it's this one. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's fine. Look how fine it is. Okay. Am I in my space? I'm in my spacesuit already. Okay, cool. Okay, so first things first. Am I stuck? Oh, no, let me out. I feel like I've parked my ship directly on top of something that that I'm going to need to use in a minute. Verdict location is now inhospitable. Evacuation recommended. Warning, increased volcanic activity recommended. Warning, increased solar activity detected. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Hear that? Thank you. Hearth projection stone. Insert. Oh. Okay. This always happens when I find a projection stone. It always, like, is seeing the location of another projection stone, right? Interesting. Okay, I've not seen this location on Timber Hearth, I don't feel. And my flashlight will not toggle on because I'm not actually here, and that makes sense. Some of this looks like material from the Zero-G cave, if I'm remembering right. So maybe that's the key to finding it. So that could be interesting. Let's see. Can I see anything that's over there? Let's see if I can rotate my ship a little bit. I think I might be stuck just slightly. Oh, wait, there's another. Hang on. This is fine. There's another thingy over here. Friends in the Timber Hearth Mines. The last type of ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. Can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge has already burned through everything you sent. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's Lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting the Ash Twin Project's protective shell. My gratitude. I imagine. Why are it? Okay, hang on. So one of these people writes in orange as opposed to in purple. My gratitude. I imagine we'll also have an updated estimate soon of how much ore is needed to seal off the Ash Twin Project. Too close. Will it be more than we initially thought? It will be significantly more. The smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. Yes, the idea of an encasement that's supernova-proof, however briefly, has kindled my curiosity. Interesting. Okay. So I did have a different theory/thought that I hadn't quite gotten to yet. That was, like, I wonder if this whole supernova situation thing is related in a significant fashion, or like literally at all, to I'm so stuck to the fact that I'm in this loop. Like, I wonder if oh, okay, I fell in the lava. Like, I wonder if the timing of me getting looped in here is just a coincidence, or if the Nomai statue, like, looking at me and putting me in the time loop is part of what caused this. I kind of wonder what would happen if, at the beginning of the game, I just took forever with my initial stuff. Which again could just be a gameplay thing if they choose not to supernova you while you're running around on Timber Hearth for the first time, learning stuff and talking to people. But it could also imply something. It sounds like they either knew that the supernova was coming or were capable of triggering it, maybe for energy purposes? I don't know. I'm very speculating right now. Okay, Escape Pod 1, Old Settlement, the Hanging City, the Vessel, Volcanic Testing Site, Nomai Mines. Great. Vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. One of 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. Okay, so maybe the Vessel is just like their home ship, their main thingy. Spiral disc wall here. Was that in the, did I get it? Was that in the volcano? I was too busy paying attention to what I was doing to read chat. Old settlement. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. The Nomai abandoned the settlement over growing concerns about its stability. There is more to explore here. I did get it. Great. The Nomai city suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. More to explore. Okay. Okay, so this is just more information about the fossil, which seems fine. Da-da. Black Hole Forge district is the highest district in the Hanging City. New warp core. Okay. Okay, so that's some stuff. Okay. Well, continuing to just sort of theorize about stuff. Being able to exit the white hole slightly before entering it. What benefits does this give us? What benefits does this give the civilization? Did I go in there? I think I did. Ooh. Ooh, hang on. What, if anything, does the quantum moon and various quantum rock friends that it has have to do with any of this? My thought is that, you know, I want to get to the quantum moon. That seems like a thing that the game also wants me to do at some point. So, hang on. So my first thought is, like, if I know where it's going to be the next time it gets observed and then unobserved, maybe I could travel back slightly to before it moved. I don't know if that's how that works. Mining site 2B. Oh. Okay. Convenient. Let me in. Flashlight. Hey, I think this might be the place. I could see that column of Woopalies from the thing. That's very convenient. And maybe also not? I don't know if I can get past that. Well. Ah! Ow. I do not know what's happening. I would like to get up to that, please. Okay, well that was a little terrifying. It's very dark in here. Oh, I've been spit out. Okay. Oh. Okay, cool. Ow, my body, first of all. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. Ash Twin's core, you say? I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. I thought you'd forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? Cute. Okay. So the ore that's here, they consider to be important for advancement. If you can get in there, can you survive the supernova? That's an excellent point. That is an excellent point, unless there's any cracks in it at all, apparently, from the sounds of things. Okay, what's this way? This is just the other side of the thing that I tried to jump through, and it didn't go great, but I figured it out. It's fine. Let's go this way. Walk, 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 walk. Here we are. All right. Ash Twin projection stone. There's like a triangle right there. Interesting, interesting. All right, so let's read first before looking. Please. Oh, more orange. My gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh, we know. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell, it seals off the... Wait a minute. Did I read this already? Is this the same? No, I don't think so. We'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks. Our final safety check. Okay. It's related, but not the same. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Yes. Alright, let's, oh, very spoopy. You're on, you are not, you're not, and you are. Not. Okay, very interesting. I don't know what this means. I mean, this seems like it's probably inside the core that is sealed with the metal, right? It's the same sort of material that's going on. But how would one get inside, I wonder? This is a question that I am surely intended to be asking to myself. Isn't it the symbol you see when you die? Yeah, it sure is. The lit up ones, anyway. Which, you know, seems... I've been assuming that symbol is, you know, some sort of Nomai symbol, but I don't really know what it means. So... Can I get over there? Do I want to get over there? Is it helpful for me to get over there? Oh, this is where I got spit out initially. Okay, that's fine. And so now I can maybe get out. Ow. Okay. There's a little bit in the water. A little bit of what? I don't like the water very much. Mostly I don't like how dark it is down there. Is it that slightly light thing that I can see right there? Oh, it's just a geyser. Okay. I'm just gonna go. It's very spoopy in here. Okay, so if I were the Ash Twin, which I'm not, I would have a supernova-proof core on the inside, and not really know how to get inside. But I would also be a planet that doesn't have a lot of thoughts, probably. But who knows? Maybe the other twist of this game is that the planets are sentient. I don't know. Let's go over here. Okay. So how do we get into the core? Let's see what we can see about it first. I'll just go over here, look around, see what's happening. Bonk. Here seems fine. The Ash Twin is actually the clever one and very insightful. Yeah. The Ash Twin spends all its time info dumping to Ember Twin. That's really what's going on with all this sand. Can I still get up here? Is being up there helpful? I don't think it is. Yeah. Let's look around. I still haven't gone to that thing that orbits a little too close to the sun. And by a little too close, I mean quite too close. Caution, falling info. Yeah. Like, actually, though. Something, the sands in the hourglass, and the days of our lives. Okay. There's nothing overly interesting on over here right now. Doesn't mean there won't be. Got some time to kill before we get particularly close to the core here. And in fact, it may be the case that the core never really becomes visible before the supernova happens. But I would like to find out, so that's what we're doing right now. Hang on. I was about to say I think I've screwed around on top of these before, but now I think I just saw a body down here that I'm not so sure that I have seen before. Have I seen you? I don't even know if body's like correct. It's like a suit. Can I have that? Is that anything? No? Okay. Check everything that's purple. So there's a slot here. There's a reading wall. But no USB stick immediately available. Okay, so there's... we're gonna walk and we're gonna talk and we're gonna think. There's the quantum moon that is very interesting and that I would like to find. I'm not entirely sure how to go about finding it, but that's fine. We'll work on that. Oh, oxygen, great. And it goes to a number of different locations, seemingly randomly. And I don't know what all those locations are. I feel like there's like 5 or 6 of them or something that are known, but there was one note I remember reading indicating that there is one place that it goes that is not known, and I guess depending on the size of the quantum moon, it's possible that the other location is inside the core. I don't know what the timeline is on all of these notes being taken. I don't know if the quantum moon and its shenanigans became known at or around the time of some of this other stuff. Oh. How do I get up there? Have I read that before? I don't know. I don't know how I would have. Oh. Oh, right. Here's our first delivery arrow and warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing the core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Astrid project is underway. I don't know if I read this or not. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on Whitehole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The Whitehole Station is the model for the towers being built on at the Ash Twin for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose more practically, I would like to visit the Whitehole Station with you, Claire. I have read this before. Stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister in romantic matters, her density rivals and neutron stars, and go meet her on the whole station. Yeah. I'm happy to explain our findings. Wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I will return with more materials soon. Great. Yeah, I do remember that. Because it was funny, that's why. Okay. Oh, this is just like the outer layer of solid stuff that exists here. I forgot. There is, in fact, a structure to this planet to some extent. Not necessarily to all of it, but anyway, moving on. So now I recognize that symbol there as being related to the Black Hole Forge, I think. I think it's the same symbol. It's certainly very similar. We're walking, and we're thinking. How do we get inside the place? Safe place. Does getting inside the place benefit us in any way? I mean, I don't die, but then, like, literally everything else in the solar system is gone. I guess maybe... I don't know. I went back to the trees. I guess I do still want oxygen. The sun is getting very angry. Let's check on this sand situation. So these big towers, are they absorbing energy, I think? I feel like that's... I don't even want to call it the implication of these, but I don't know if we know explicitly that that's what these do. We've seen the swoopy situation with them in a number of places, and it always seems like it is providing power. What good does it do? It's purple. Yeah, it is purple. And therefore we like it. What good does it do to be... to survive the supernova? Does the supernova provide enough power for something? For something that would be relevant even after the supernova? I guess to a race that came from someplace else or could have come from a different system doesn't necessarily take issue with this solar system being gone. It seems like the supernova is a power source, kind of. Maybe it gives enough power to go back 22 minutes. Yeah, it seems like, based off of the stuff that we've read, that that's kind of what they're trying to accomplish. But, like, what does that do? How is that helpful? What does 22 minutes just before a supernova buy you, other than the game Outer Wilds? Which, don't get me wrong, is pretty cool. I like Outer Wilds so far, but I don't know that it's, you know, be fine with the death of a solar system and everything in it cool, right? Like, I paid an amount of money for this. I don't feel like I would pay an amount of solar systems for this. That's just me. Maybe the Nomai have a different sort of morality and value system. going back 22 minutes gets you more supernovas, giving them an infinite power glitch? Maybe. Yeah, maybe they get enough. Well, but then why would they need 22 minutes, right? Like, presumably, if you can re-harness the power of the same supernova over and over again, couldn't you just go back, like, 5 minutes or even, like, a minute or something? And loop it that way? Also, why pull me into this? Why stick me in your 22-minute loop if that's what you're trying to accomplish here? I'm not saying that that's not the case. I'm saying there's a bunch of questions. Honestly rude. Yeah, they're making it my problem. Ooh. Oh no, this is just gonna take me back up to the top if I get in it. Because it's going up. I remember this. I've seen this before. Okay. Honestly, that's the best question. What? Why am I here? Why am I involved in your time loop? Oh, right, oxygen. I don't know if we have 3 minutes of sun remaining, honestly. So I'm not too worried about the oxygen situation. Maybe I should be. Oh, rock. We've arrived on solid rock here. Is there any more down to be found somewhere? No. Oh, but it's the sparkly. This is the shell, I think. This is the material that's super booper duper heat proof. So I think I'm on it now. And you know, if I can find a crack and find my way in, then the shell has failed and it doesn't matter. I guess. But I'm gonna run around and see what I can see anyway. This is solidly not your space circus, and these are not your space monkeys. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna be stuck dying over and over again unless I figure out some way to either get out of the time loop or there is no or. That's the only option that I have other than continue to die repeatedly, either because the supernova gets me or because I get myself into funky ass situations while trying to escape the time loop. Did not notice the sparkly before. Good catch. It is a different kind of sparkly, though. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like the sparkles in the cave was maybe a little more... like the dots are maybe smaller, or maybe I was just seeing them from further away. Yeah, you get a little distance from it, and it looks very, very similar, so... Oh, bonk. Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay, Soup. This was gonna happen. Yeah, we're gonna die, and it's fine. Guess I could probably get into whichever of these buildings has the trees in it just to shut my suit up in the meantime. Maybe. I don't know if I can actually get that high. I can. Because, yep, there we go. Goodbye, cruel world. Very interesting, but also deeply, deeply cruel. Solar system, world, whatever. Okay, reset me. I've once again gathered a bunch of information that I don't really know what to do with yet. Cruel worlds, yeah. Goodbye, cruel wilds. Okay, so there's that thing. I think I went and investigated that at one point. Oh, hello. Are you... Wait. It looked like it landed like really nearby. Hang on. I don't know if it landed or if it just shot right past the planet. It's time to investigate. I'm not the only one who saw that, right? That seemed different. Did you change the loop? Maybe. I don't know if anything changes the loop. The only thing that seems to make it through the loop is my own, like, memories and crap, and the, oops. I don't know what I just did. And the ship log. It definitely was different, but, like... Ooh. Ooh. I had commented, like, earlier on the fact that it doesn't always shoot in the same way. But I did not expect for it to launch in such a way as that it looked like it could have legitimately just landed somewhere on this planet. I don't think it did. I think it overshot. But I'm not sure. Have I seen, I don't know if I've looked at this particular thing before. I was holding shift instead of spacebar. That would explain why I went flying in a direction instead of matching the velocity the way I asked. This. Whoop, look at that drift. Look at me skid into place. Totally intentional. I was about to panic because I thought I didn't have my suit, and I don't, but also this planet has oxygen. It's fine. Everything's fine. If you land on the quantum moon, do you also become quantum? If so, maybe that's how you get in the bunker. Maybe. I can suggest possible next place is to start looking for info if desired. Yeah, probably in a minute. I'm gonna poke around in this spot, and then I'll probably, you know, I'm gonna put my suit on. My jetpack is useful for getting over walls and stuff. Because, yeah, at this point I'm just sort of, like, picking random locations and pulling at strings, and I feel like I'm getting... Every time I learn something in this frickin' game, I feel like I am so close to figuring something out, but not quite there. Which is super interesting and also, like, sometimes very frustrating. Not enough to make me stop, of course. I don't know if there's anything actually here. No, I think... I mean, there's this thing, but I can't read it because I think you can teleport here from Whitehall Station or something. I think that's right. I can't remember. Trying to remember. I didn't use very much, but I'm gonna refuel it anyway. There's the... Like, right now I'm still just continuing to poke at stuff that's on Brittle Hollow because I still have not gotten into that goddamn observatory. Oh, don't run me into the planet. Don't run me into the planet. Nope. Stop. 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 Oh my god, what are we doing now? No, I don't want Dark Bramble. I want Brittle Hollow. Thank you. Autopilot. Yeah, autopilot is such a double-edged thing, depending on how much attention I'm paying to my surroundings and the surroundings of my target. Seems to be. Okay. So let's fly around here a little more. Because we've already investigated near that. And we've already investigated those ruins there. And what else have we got? There's... Is that a dude? Is that a Outer Wilds friendo campsite? Have I already encountered? No, I did encounter somebody here, but they were under the surface. Is that where that smoke is coming from? Doesn't seem like it. Interesting. Okay, hang on. I'm doing this. Oh, there's ghost matter here. Hello? The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing because of the, all the meteors, but hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little and there's some sort of old nomai path that starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building with the trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Oh, so this is where this is the old camp of the friendo who's under the surface, I think. Whose name I don't remember. Are those marshmallow rations? Yeah, you can, best I can tell, marshmallows are just the food that these creatures eat, Hearthians eat. Maybe they eat other things, but you can, you can roast marshmallows whenever you're at oh. I was gonna say whenever you're at a lit campfire. Apparently you can doze off. What does that do? Does that just reset your loop? You can roast marshmallows. I don't know if this actually does anything. I feel like it's probably just flavor. Anyway. It's very dark. And I have a flashlight. I still have a flashlight. I always have a flashlight. I never not have a flashlight. Oh, what's that? Hello? Is this a broken gravity crystal? Looks like what that is. It's actually kind of sad. Gravity crystals are always so helpful. Okay, so there's ghost matter in there. Yes, I see it. Does that mean that there's goodies in there? It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's just a garbage place to try to be. Okay, so the place with the trees and across from the camp is where the stairs are that go down. There's more of them. Seems like there's just several shattered. Not even shattered, they're just cracked a whole bunch. Marshmallows heal you too. Oh, interesting. Not that health is a real issue. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes you just straight die. Oh. Oh, we're gonna do more of this? Sure. It doesn't generally get super less weird. As much as I appreciate these gravity crystals and find it a little sad that those other ones died, it's odd doing this. Unidentified signal nearby. Gravity crystal workshop. Aha, that would make sense. Okay, that's why. Decided Outer Wilds is what I'm going to call cozy horror. Sure, yeah. Have you watched me go into Dark Bramble yet? That part is less cozy, I feel, than the rest of it so far. What's this? Ice is over here. Gravity cannon is over there. The Hanging City, I'm assuming is what that is over there. And the observatory is down there. Okay, so you can't get to the observatory from here, but from the Hanging City or the gravity cannon, you can get into the observatory, maybe. That's how I'm reading this wall, and I'm not taking notes on that. Well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on, and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that, me too. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good, since I used up the last of my supply screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head further down below so I can refill my tank. Cozy's mostly the marshmallows and the banjos and the harmonicas, yeah. Hanging City. Let's walk along here. I'm sure this will go fine. Nothing's ever collapsed out from underneath me on Brittle Hollow before. That's completely unheard of. Oh, it looks like I picked the right path. Nope. Looks like I picked approximately an equally dead-end path. Never mind. And the explosions, always with the explosions, the impact, unidentified signal nearby. I think that's my friend, Outer Wilds buddy with the banjo, who is maybe down, probably down there, maybe down there. I'm gonna go down there and see if there's trees as promised for oxygen. Hello, which one are you? Ryback. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. I did. Lots of history here. It's great. I'm in a hurry. Can I ask you something? Sure, of course. Anything you want. I learned something. Oh, I think the last time I didn't have the option to actually talk to this person about anything. I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow. So then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system, and they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. I learned something. I saw the old settlement. Isn't it amazing? Hard to believe the settlement is still standing, but there it is. Really makes you appreciate living somewhere like Timber Hearth, you know? Somewhere that isn't being constantly bombarded with meteors and rocks and stuff. Well, the sun is going to fix that in a minute. I saw the Hanging City. Oh gosh, how was it? Was it amazing? Was it beautiful? Was it scary? The Hanging City is where the Nomai settled permanently on Brittle Hollow. It was their most advanced settlement here. Why they chose to build their most advanced settlement so close to a you-know-what is beyond me. Maybe that kind of thing makes sense to the Nomai, though. Maybe they needed the black hole for something? Maybe. I saw the Sunless City on Ember Twin. You mean there's another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin? That's incredible. A whole city. I had no idea it existed. This is great. How did they keep the sand out? If it were me, I'd be nervous I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. You and me both, friend. Gosh, the Nomai sure were ingenious, building an entire settlement underground. The Sunless City. Wow. That means there were two groups of Nomai, one that lived on Ember Twin and one that lived here on Brittle Hollow. But they must have traveled around the solar system, since Nomai writing can be found on other planets, too. Yep. Okay, great. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Oh, no. I want to go that way. Am I going to be able to get... I don't think I was able to actually get up the Tower of Quantum Knowledge when I was there before. I'll probably come back for that. Going this way, going back up, because I want to get to the gravity cannon. So the gravity cannon is what, this way? No, that's the hanging city. Gravity crystal workshop. Did I ever figured out how to get in, but it was early on. Well, I found part of it in at the White Hole station. But I don't know that I got anything overly useful from being in there. There's the gravity cannon. I see you now. Wait, but I want to go over there. Can you make those go that way? No, of course not. I guess I could just go up. I could just go up and like walk over to it, right? I know which direction I'm going. It's that way. What if there are Nomai in the bunker, but they can't get out? I mean, I guess that's a possibility. I don't know how me getting in there helps. But there's a lot I don't know about what's happening here. So, I'm not on the surface. There's still holes and crap. No. I don't want to go to the White Hole station. I want to go over there. Dang it. Okay. We're gonna go back there. It's possible all the ships... It's all in the ship... It's possible it's all in the ship's log already anyway. Then I also can't get out in Misery Loves Company? Yeah. I should probably pay attention to where I'm going instead of trying to read the chat right now. Look, something. Wait. Wait. Wait, I want to go this way. Put me down. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. How is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Gotta get closer. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in this same eerie way. God dang it. That rock is unusual for another reason, too. It possesses the color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis: this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what's causing the other nearby objects to also move around this area? Bloom is right, the trees do move. I confess I did not notice until I read his notes. This all seems very familiar, but it may just be... I don't know if it's familiar because, like, this is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, I think. It may just be familiar because it's more quantum rock stuff. Or maybe I've read that before. I don't know. I remember the last time I did this, that I was very, very low on fuel and kind of barely managed to get inside. I would kill for a gravity crystal right now. Is there one in here? I can't remember. Taking me anywhere useful, or is it just moving me? Oh. Yes, this is... So, yeah, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge is here, but now I'm not... now gravity is not an issue. Could it be? Can I stick to this? Thank you. Right. Oxygen, thank you. It's so twisty in here. Okay, so there's got Timber Hearth. We've got the twins. We've got the I think that one's either the sun or the eye of the universe or something. Dark Bramble. Is that the Quantum Moon, maybe? Giant's Deep. Brittle Hollow. Purple. Welcome. Hang on, I'm going to reorient myself a little bit. There we go. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's 6th and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon. But remember this final rule: to explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Okay, that seems important to know. There's another wall over here. There's another slot. Let's see if I can find another. Ooh. I was about to say, let me see if I can find another USB stick, and I do see one. Oh, dang it. I think I hear the frickin' sun going. Oh. I saw you move. You are the Quantum Moon. That's why you're on a track. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge shows you where the Quantum Moon is. Of course it does. That makes so much sense. Hang on. Don't supernova me! Wait. I wanted to read it. Fine. Fine. If I have to just jump into the... place to get into the White Hole Station so I can get into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge and get that other USB, I will. Such is life, yeah. It's because I wasn't trying to go to the place. I wasn't trying to get to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge last time. I just sort of ended up there after failing some platforming. Okay, I want to go back there and I want to read that other scroll. I kind of don't want to use an entire loop on it, but I feel like I'm going to anyway. Nope. You first. Alright. All right. Oops. There we go. Okay, so it sure does seem like knowing where the Quantum Moon is will help a whole lot with finding it. I don't quite know, once I'm at the White Hole Station, how to get to... Oh no, but isn't there a place in the White Hole Station where you can like teleport to any of the planets that you want? So if you go into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, figure out where the moon is located, bonk, and then zoop your way over to that planet, and then you, if it's still there, which hopefully it is, I don't fully understand the quantum situation, more bonk. Alright, this is me getting to the gravity cannon. I'm just gonna do it from the surface. That seems easier. Maybe. Maybe I'll just fall into the black hole and then we'll go to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge that way. Oh, yep. That's what we're doing. Apparently. It's good to have backup plans. Alright, alright. I thought I was going to be able to slow myself down and change my direction a little better than that. I was wrong. Is this it? Is this the tower? I can't tell. I feel like maybe it's not. It is? Okay. Guess it just doesn't really look like it from this angle. Oh, that's the teleport. Okay, great. Where's the tower? Is that it? I don't like how the white hole distorts my my HUD. It has to fall through the black hole first. Oh, it takes a certain amount of time, you say. That makes sense. Okay, well, then let's... Oh, as more of the parts of Brittle Hollow fall through, more stuff ends up out here. But the teleporter is always here? Or is here from extremely early on, seems like? Interesting. I've also been playing way longer than I realized. We'll probably make this my last loop. There's gravity crystals over here. Oh yeah, note in the teleporter about it being there in case anyone falls in. That makes sense. That sounds really familiar. I feel like I interacted with that when I was here the first time. Not 100% sure though. Okay. Yay, gravity. Is there anything interesting on this chunk? I don't think so. Is that it? that's a teleporter again. I think that's it. It's a tree. Okay, maybe this isn't it, but it certainly has oxygen in it, and that's nice. Not very good at telling which of these pieces is what. Getting into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge is not as easy as I maybe anticipated. I just bumped into it by accident last time. Like, this certainly looks like something. I'm gonna use up all my fuel just, like, exploring these chunks that come out. And also not being able to figure out how to get out of the chunks. There we go. Game's a lot of serendipity moments, but it's also a lot of what's this, pokes with a stick, yeah. Part of why I feel like I struggle to get anything meaningful done in this game is because I'm so easily distracted by absolutely everything. It is cool and interesting and also makes a lot of sense to me that the parts of Brittle Hollow, like Brittle Hollow seems to be essentially getting reassembled inside out at this station. I saw some purple in there. Which at this point is maybe the best I can hope for. Guess I could go back to the teleporter and... There is something in here. Look out below. Look out for the gravity hole. For should you slip and lose your grip, then into space you'll go. Well, I already knew that. How do you think I got here? Never seen that. Ha! That was kids' writing. Yeah, I think so. It was very, it was not as, like, tightly written as the adult writing. Do these chunks come through at consistent, like, intervals? Do you know? Like, does the Tower of Quantum Knowledge always end up out here? I mean, I feel like it probably always eventually ends up out here, but with how much time remaining is a lot of the question. Alright, let's... I know. We're going for the teleporter. I don't know, the tower always arrives shortly before the supernova. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it into this. On the amount of fuel I have left. Ah, no, stop. I hecked up. Yeah, I know. Oh, I can use oxygen as a propellant, I forgot. I try not to run out of fuel, because it sucks when you run out of fuel. Yeah, I know. There's fuel right by where the teleporter goes? Oh, yeah. Welcome to Lighthill Station. Fell through, yeah. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. The tower's warp can only be used during its brief window when the tower is aligned with the corresponding astral body. In this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see if the alignment happens. See the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Yep. I don't remember if I grabbed this projection stone last time I was here. I've only really been teleported the one time. Okay, so this teleporter doesn't take you to wherever you want to go. It takes you to Brittle Hollow. Right? Yeah. So in that case, you want to make sure that it's... Is Brittle Hollow one of the places that the quantum moon can orbit? Need to make it spin. Make what spin? Make this spin? Or make the projection stone spin on one of the platforms that you slot them into. Down below, there's a control. Oh. Ew. sure is scrolling through, like, all the possible planets while it's waiting to teleport me here. Yes, fuel tank. Yes. Warp status charge. Step on warp receiver to return warp. Yeah. Okay. I would like to put this stone somewhere. Oh. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent to Poke, and they appear to show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver in Brittle Hollow slightly before. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, this we've read. And did we project in there? Probably, but we'll do it again anyway. What does it mean? I don't know. Well, wait. What? Just do the projection stones let you observe the moon? The quantum moon? I don't know. It's a very good question. I control where it goes. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever seen the quantum moon. I do, in theory, have... So, seeing the quantum moon doesn't necessarily... It causes it to change where it is, but according to the stuff we've read about it, it changes sort of randomly. Yeah, I've read this stuff before. So I could probably cause it to reset, like change where it's at. But I don't know that I could do it with any amount of, like, control. Mostly thinking what the use of these stones would be, and I'm wondering if it's to chase the quantum moon. Probably time to go back. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Oops, this is not... How do I get out of here? Oh, right. I have fuel now. Question is, do I know how to find the tower even when it's out here? Answer, probably not. Is it this? Feels like it might be this. This looks important. Yeah. I think this is it. this the floor? There's projection stones here, or slots for it anyway. Nope, this is the wrong way. There's the scroll I want. No, this isn't where I need to be. Oh, dang it. I think I hear the sun going again. If you're to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you're almost prepared to set on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. No! We make this journey not only for ourselves, but to honor and remember... Fuck! God damn it! Read everything, it'll go to the ship. Yeah, I read some of it. It's okay. Now that I know the timing of it a bit better, I should be able to get it next time. I kind of want next time to be right now, but also I really need to go eat dinner because I played for longer than I was planning on. So that will be not first thing, because I'll do some other stuff until we get closer to supernova time. But that'll be a major goal at the start of next week. So yeah, I feel like I know a lot more things now. Yeah, no problem. I was having a really good time, which is part of what, like, not that I'm not always having a good time, but I was very, like, I was discovering a lot of new things rather than kind of obsessing over picking at a particular thread, and and wanting to get that information, which is extra fun. So yeah, we'll do some more of this next week, and it'll be great, and I'll talk to you both then. Have a good night.